and welcome to the second season, 32nd episode of Renaissance Weekly. So glad you could join us. We are co-anchors on Michael Close. It's Michael D'Annunzio.
Hey Mike, what do you think they call things that happen 3 times?
I don't know, what?
We have to figure it out because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Third time's the charm, they say, so...
Alright. Anyways, what do we have on the show today?
I'm glad you asked. Today on the show, we have a special animal segment and a recipe corner. But first, we've got a weather report from our very own weatherman, Walter Vilgore. Walter, let's go with the weather.
Thanks, Mike. This week's forecast is Monday, partly cloudy, high of 85, low of 65. Tuesday, cloudy, high of 82, low of 67. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 90, low of 68. Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 88, low of 65. Friday, showers, high of 82, low of 62. Now back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Walter. You know, Mike, today is World Ranger Day, and to tell you a little bit about that, here's Kathy. Kathy, give us some information.
Today it's World Ranger Day. Around the globe, park rangers are on the front line in the fight to protect our natural heritage. World Ranger Day offers a chance to support their vital work, with rangers from environmental campaigning to education. The day is also an opportunity to pay tribute to rangers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. It's estimated there are more than 100,000 reserves, parks, and protected areas around the world, with the oldest national park being Yellowstone in the U.S. World Ranger Day is organized by the International Ranger Federation and was first held in 2007. Many events are being staged around the world, including guided walks and screenings of the documentary The Thin Green Line. If there isn't an event in your area, you could organize one and help to raise awareness of the vital role performed by custodians of the world's parks. Back to you.
Thanks, Kathy. Those were some interesting facts. Today is July 31st, and if you celebrate a birthday today, you celebrate with the likes of Deval Patrick, 71st governor of Massachusetts from 2007 to 2015. He turned 61. Mark Cuban, tycoon and Dallas Maverick owner, and also one of the judges on Shark Tank. He turns 59. Wesley Snipes, best known as playing Blade, the vampire hunter, turns 55. Hey, there's talks of him coming back for a 4th movie, folks.
Ooh.
I did read about that. The rights are being reverted to somebody, and they want to make another movie. And
nice.
Yeah, I was reading. John Laurinaitis, former general manager of Raw for the WWE, he turns 52. J.K. Rowling, famous author of Harry Potter, and pretty much that's it. She turns 52. Dean Cain, best known as Superman on Lois and Clark, he and Ripley, the host of Ripley, Believe It or Not, turns 51. Zach Brown, former founder and lead singer of Zach Brown Band, turns 39. B.J. Novak, best known as Ryan Hart on the comedy show The Office, turns 38. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, turns 37. Coincidence that they say the same birthday?
I think not.
Charlie Carver, best known as Porter Scavo on the long-running ABC drama Desperate Housewives, turns 29. Zelda Williams, daughter of Robin Williams, and named after Princess Zelda, and who is also named after Zelda Fitzgerald, whose birthday was last week. She turns 28. Ricardo Rodriguez. Rico Rodriguez, best known as his role as Manny in the Emmy Award-winning sitcom Modern Family, turns 19. Jose Fernandez, Cuban pitcher who was named 2013 Rookie of the Year for the NL National League for the Miami Marlins. He died in a boating accident in 2016. He would have been 25, folks. It's sad. And finally, Richard Griffith, best known as Vernon Dursley which is Harry Potter's uncle from the Harry Potter series. Died in 2013. He would have been 70 today. 3 people from Harry Potter have birthdays today.
Oh, the creator of Harry Potter himself and his uncle.
Yeah. Coincidence? Oh, I think not.
Oh, the actor played him anyway.
Anyways.
Wow, I didn't know some of those people had birthdays today.
Me neither, and I did all the research.
Well, moving on, today is July 31st, and on this day in history, in 781, the oldest recorded eruption of Mount Fuji happened. In 1498, on his 3rd voyage to the Western Hemisphere, Christopher Columbus becomes the first European to discover the island of Trinidad. In 1703, Daniel Defoe is placed in a pillory for the crimes of seditious libel after publishing a politically satirical pamphlet, but is pelted with flowers. And in 1715, 7 days after a Spanish treasure fleet of 12 ships leaves Havana, Cuba, for Spain, 11 of them sink in a storm off the coast of Florida. A few centuries later, treasure is salvaged from those wrecks. So only one ship made it out of that storm. In 1790, the first U.S. patent is issued to inventor Samuel Hopkins for a potash process. I don't know what that is.
I don't care. Let's move.
In 1865, the first narrow-gauge mainline railway in the world opens in Grantchester, Queensland, Australia. In 1874, Dr. Patrick Francis Healy becomes the first African-American inaugurated as a president of a predominantly white university. Good for him. In 1928, the first woman to win a track and field Olympic gold medal is Helena Konopaka of Poland. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Sorry if I did. In 1930, the radio mystery program The Shadow airs for the first time. In 1932, the George Washington Quarter goes into circulation. Hard to believe it's only been that long. In 1938, archaeologists discover engraved gold and silver plates from King Darius the Great in Persepolis. In 1948, U.S. President Harry S. Truman dedicates Idlewild Field in New York International Airport, later renamed John F. Kennedy International Airport. In 1964, the Ranger program, Ranger 7, sends back the first close-up photographs of the moon with images 1,000 times clearer than anything ever seen from Earth-bound telescopes. In 1971, the Apollo program, Apollo 15 astronauts become the first to ride in a lunar rover. 1974, the 6th San Diego Comic-Con International opens at El Cortez Hotel. In 1986, the 19th San Diego Comic-Con International opens at Hotel San Diego. So they changed the setting from El Cortez to Hotel San Diego. In 1991, the United States and Soviet Union both signed the START I Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, the first to reduce, with verification, both countries' stockpiles of nuclear weapons. In 1999, the Discovery program, the Lunar Prospector, NASA intentionally crashes the spacecraft into the moon, thus ending its mission to detect frozen water on the moon's surface. In 2006, Fidel Castro hands over power temporarily to brother Raul Castro. This leads to a celebration at Little Havana, La Pequeña Habana in Spanish, in Miami, Florida, where many Cuban Americans participated. In 2007, Operation Banner, the presence of the British Army in Northern Ireland and the longest-running British Army operation ever, comes to an end. 2012, Michael Phelps breaks the record set in 1964 by Larissa Latinina for the most medals won at the Olympics. And finally, in 2016, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, a play by Jack Thorne with contributions by J.K. Rowling, is published worldwide at midnight.
Was that a way of updates in history, Mike? Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Mike, we do a lot of work at the Renaissance Club, but we also combine work with pleasure. Where does social lens come into play? That's why this week we played Pictionary and had our summertime dance party.
Yeah. Why don't you just do the next one first?
All right.
Just get it in there.
On today's very special animal segment, we have footage of our Ren Club's own Bob Ethier's cat, Buttercup Macy. Say hi to Buttercup. A bicolor cat is a cat with white fur combined with fur of some other color, for example, black or tabby. Patterns, they range from Turkish van pattern, color on the crown of the head and the tail only, through to solid color with a throat locket. Where there is low to medium grain white spotting limited to the face, paws, throat, and chest of an otherwise black cat, they are known in the United States as a tuxedo cat. Bicoloration in cats is graded from 1 to 10, with 1 being completely black and 10 being completely white. Another type of black and white bicolor cat is referred to as a cow cat or moo cat. It has large black patches over mostly white body, often with a black mask over the head. Turkish van, or white and red, is one good example of a bicolor breed. This coloration is not restricted to a specific breed of cat, as it can be found in many different types of pure breed, as well as mixed breed domestic cats. These include Turkish van, American Shorthair, Manx, British Shorthair, and Turkish Angora. Contrast, other common breeds of cat have specific coat patterns specified in their breed standards. These cats with such specific coat patterns, such as the Russian Blue, which have a coat of one solid color. The tuxedo cat, or Felix cat in the United Kingdom, is a bicolor cat with a white and black coat. They are called tuxedo cats because they appear to be wearing the type of black tie formal wear. Tuxedo pattern is not limited to the color black, but the name is typically reserved for black and white cats, as if they are wearing black masks over their eyes and often over their entire head. To be considered a true tuxedo cat, the feline's coloring should consist of a solid black coat with white fur limited to the paws, belly, chest, throat, and often the chin. Bicolor may also appear in the skin color. top heads and may be black or pink. White muzzles or vertical stripes are common attributes of tuxedo cats. In the United Kingdom, the tuxedo cat became depicted as the jellicle cat in the fictional tribe of nocturnal black and white cats described by T.S. Eliot in Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. The tuxedo cat is exemplified by the character of the magical Mr. Mistopheles, who is portrayed as a stage magician wearing a lacy ruff and bow tie. Other well-known cartoon bicolor cats include Sylvester the Cat, Crazy Cat, Felix the Cat, Tom Cat from Tom and Jerry, Kitty Softpaws from Puss in Boots movie, Figaro, Beans and Sebastian the Cat from Josie and the Pussycats. A bicolor cat named Mittens is one of the main characters of the 2008 Disney animated film Bolt. A tuxedo cat is also the protagonist of the popular children's book Tip Top Cat. Tuxedo cat is one of the 3 breeds of cats in the video game Minecraft. Electronic artist Joel Zimmerman, better known by his stage name Deadmau5, owns a black and white bicolor cat whose full name is Professor Meowington's PhD, usually shortened to Meowingtons. He is referenced in the title and promos of Zimmerman's Meowingtons Hacks tour that took place in 2011. The cat also appears wearing a mouse head on the front cover of Album Title Goes Here, which was released in 2012. That's all I have today on the bicolor cat. Now back to the studio. It is Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day, and to tell you a little bit about that, here's someone with some information on that.
Okay, thank you, Mike, for asking me to share this. It's about Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day. It's easy to play any musical instrument. All you have to do is touch the right key at the right time, and the instrument will play itself. Johann Sebastian Bach. Well, Mr. Bach, what if the instrument you're working with doesn't have keys? There are all sorts of instruments in the world, and most of them have keys or strings of some sort. But there are drums that lack both, and instruments like the theremin that is uniquely bizarre in that to play the instrument, you do not touch the instrument. Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day encourage you to broaden your idea of what an instrument is. The history of Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day is really just the history of many types of instruments in the world today, and the less common known producers of that music. There are hundreds of instruments you've likely never heard of. Things like the contrabass, balake, easily the least unusual of the instruments you can research. It has a large triangular body and is either played with the fingers or leather plectrums. Another odd type of instrument is the American photoplayer, a specific form of playing piano that was designed to play out the sound effects during the 19th century's silent movies. One of our personal favorite unique forms of instruments is the harmonica, also known as the bowl organ or hydrocrystallophone. It's an instrument comprised of glass bowls of varying sizes that produce different notes when friction is applied. Think of it as an automated crystal wine glass player. There are just some of the amazing, uncommon instruments that you can learn about, and they can come from a long history of musical traditions in various parts of the world. The easiest way to celebrate Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day is simply to take some time researching the many varied instruments of the musical world. From the singing ringing tree to the gamlest, there are some more instruments in the world than you can even begin to fathom. Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day encourage you to get out there and learn about them. And who knows, you may even find an instrument that calls you to play it. So get out there and explore the musical world and maybe find yourself a new hobby or passion. It's high time the world had another high-profile holophono player. Thank you, Mike. It's back to you.
Wow, that was some interesting facts about that. Did not know that. Now, here's Kathy with the Recipe Corner.
Hello, today from Recipe Corner. Today's recipe is the BLT dip recipe. The ingredients are 1 cup of mayo, 16 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 cup of lettuce shredded, 1 jar of real bacon bits, 1 large tomato chopped, 1/4 cup scallions chopped, and 1/3 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. The instructions are: combine mayo, cream cheese, and pepper in a small mixing bowl. Beat at medium speed, scraping the bowl until smooth, about 1 to 2 minutes. Spread cream cheese mixture on the bottom of the serving dish. Top with lettuce, bacon, tomato, scallions, and cheese. Serve the dip with your favorite kind of crackers or veggies. Now back to you.
Thanks, Kathy. I'll have to try that recipe sometimes. You know, Mike, it's that time of the year again where we're going to be doing another fundraiser. Yes, folks, we do about 2 of them a year, one in May and one about September or October. This year, it's going to be September, and it's going to be our 13th annual Comedy Night. Yep, folks, I know the flyer is probably not seeable, so I'm going to post it onto the thing, or have Mike post it onto the thing so you guys can get the information. But it's going to be held Friday, September 29th at 7 p.m. at the American Legion in North Chelmsford, which is located at 90 Groton Road. The tickets are only $20. The time of the event is from 7 to 10. Doors open at 6. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle. There's going to be a silent auction with some awesome fundraising things that the people have donated to us, like UMass Lowell and the Boston Red Sox, and just to name a few other places, Alpine Butchers. Of all the local businesses have donated to us to put together some really fantastic baskets, which we'll post in the future when we actually have the list. We don't have it on us right now. But some of the comedians, and these are professional comedians, folks, professional. These are not amateur. We got Dennis Fogg, Matt Berry, and Scott McNeil, as well as Amy T. and Rob Steen, who is the owner of Headline North Shore Comedy Place. It's called Headlines or something like that. I don't know if off the top of my head, but you can find out their information on rentacomic.com, and I strongly urge you to go check out that website because these comedians are fantastic. They've been doing this for us for 13 years, and we want tickets to be sold this year, so we want to continue this to make it to our 15th year, which is 2 more years away. So $20, guys. You can get a night out to laugh your butt off. Food, fun. We'll be there.
Yes, yeah, it does.
And we're actually going to hope to interview with some of these comedians for the show.
That'd be
for
great.
later on. So come on by if you need information. We'll have it up on the thing. But call the Renaissance Club, which we've been saying the number and stuff like that. Buy tickets, buy tickets, buy tickets. It's a great cause and it's a fun night out. So anyways, Mike, I forgot the joke. Oh, so Mike, what do you call car clothes?
I don't know, Mike. What do you call car clothes?
A tire! I love you, Fozzie. You're the best.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Michael Closey.
No, Michael Donzio.
Thanks for joining us once again here at Renaissance Weekly. Remember, folks, life always offers you a second chance. Call tomorrow. In 1986, the 16th... Yeah, I said it wrong again.
What's up? Here we go, Celtics. You are good this year.
Alright, isn't that helping us? No.
Alright, you know what you should do? You should cut some of them so we can get through this quicker.
Or you could just say the next line. This episode brought to you by
Oh,
Rick and Morty.
Ashley.
This episode brought to you by Rick and Morty. I'll take this opportunity to say, man, was last night's episode of Rick and Morty the best or what? Talk about it in the description below. Rick and Morty.
Take 2.
Take 2. Number 2. Try number 2.
Alright, due to the fact that the computer sucks, we're going to retake this and take 2. So we're going to rush to this really quickly because I have other things to do. Actually, I can't. I have to take this phone call. Sorry, folks.
Awesome.
Yo! So you still have to do... Is that recording?
Yes, it is.
Afterwards. I love you too. Alright, Once again, folks, we're back.
Take 2.5.
2.5. Just crappy computer and action.
You should keep it the
Shh. Quiet in the set. Filming.
Have you reported for interrogation?
Guys, we're recording. We need you guys to be quiet over there.
Yeah, shut up, Steve.
And action.
Steve is, we're Mike.
Mike Sove! Deval Packard, 71st Governor of Massachusetts. He's 61. Mark Cuban, billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He turns 59. Wesley Snipes, you know who he is. He turns 55. John Laurinaitis.
Like, God, jeez, dude. You just, like, I gotta put the names underneath. You're doing this is not helping. You take this a little more slowly.
Take 15.
From the start.
Next week, we're going to do some weird stuff.
Spread cream cheese mixture on the bottom of a serving dish. Top with
Bloopers.
Take 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if this episode messes up at all, I'm not recording it for the 3rd time. I do not get the much money paid for this.
We get nothing. You get nothing.
You don't.